Hi, my name is Juan Tello, and this is my final project, a learning plan for someone who wants to learn yoga. So the learner for this learning plan is my younger brother, Federico Tello. His goal statement is to learn to be proficient and acquainted with yoga within the next 8 months, sometime by the end of April of 2023. So why yoga? Federico has always been somebody who has liked to work out and has always been physically inclined. He had previously learned that yoga is a great way to be able to recuperate his muscles in a good and healthy manner after a great workout. So the best motivational theory to best fit this learning plan is the flow theory by Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, which I believe is a European name. Flow theory describes a state of being fully intensely immersed, focused, and engaged into a present moment. What better theory to add hand in hand with yoga, because yoga is a great way to be in the moment and engaged. One learning strategy used for this learning plan is to enlist help of someone else who is knowledgeable of the yoga, such as an instructor. By a learner being able to use this learning strategy, he's able to see how things are supposed to be done. The second strategy is to diagnose the weak or missing links of the yoga. Using this learning strategy, the learner is able to pinpoint what they're doing wrong and what is missing. Third is to explore the educational materials, such as being able to use a yoga mat or any different type of yoga materials that can help facilitate the learning. Fourth is providing practice assignments for the weak or missing links. By doing this, we are now targeting what is missing and what is weak rather than just diagnosing it. Fifth one is to give practice assignments in general to increase the fluency of yoga. So rather than just doing what is weak and what is missing, we are now focusing on yoga and overall. So the learning plan starts by Federico dedicating 30 minutes to an hour to yoga every other day for 8 months. The first milestone for this learning plan is to learn and perfect beginner stretches and warm-ups within the first 2 months. The first 2 months will be dedicated to learning how to prepare for the yoga positions. The second milestone is to learn to see visible improvements of muscles flexibility after 4 months. So after 4 months, the learner should be able to see visible improvements to their muscles flexibility, such as being able to touch their nose with their knees. Third milestone is to learn and perfect harder yoga positions at the intermediate level. This way the learner knows what positions to do and which positions are harder and easier to do. Fourth milestone, which is completed after 8 months, is to perfect and learn the hardest of yoga positions at an efficient rate. After 8 months, Federico should be knowledgeable and should be able to do yoga positions at a much better rate. So now we go on to the feedback. First feedback for this learning plan is to look for constant improvement with muscle flexibility. As the learner does the yoga positions, he's able to see how his muscles are changing and how he's becoming more flexible. This will motivate him to want to continue and perfect his yoga. The second one is to provide enough time for practice and training. By doing this, the learner is able to fully immerse more time and engage himself into the yoga positions and help him learn much better. Third is by watching a yoga instructor. By seeing the yoga instructor, he's able to receive positive and negative feedback by being able to see what he's doing wrong and what he's doing right. And lastly, the fourth one is to learn to address every little mistake. As the learning plan progresses, the learner should be able to address, towards the end, every little mistake that they do. So in conclusion, how will Federico show mastery of yoga after 8 months? So these two different yoga positions, the handstand scorpion and the firefly, are both positions that require effort and a lot of time in order to perfect these and show that they have been practicing yoga. By doing these positions, it's a great way to show that he has been practicing the yoga and is a master in it. In conclusion, what can I take away from this class? Well, before coming to this class, I had a certain way of thinking and a certain way of learning. After the class, I was able to learn different ways of thinking and learning using my interests, my intentions, my effort, and my attention, and many other different aspects that I previously did not know, such as being able to take notes more efficiently and being able to learn and think in a much better way. Thank you very much, and this is my reference page. I have referenced my textbook and the article that helped me choose the motivational theory. Thank you very much.